Which programming language do you think I used to design this landing page you can see right beside me? Yeah, this one. So hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is Abdul Basit and I am a front-end developer. I create videos for you to improve your coding skills. If you said HTML, CSS or JavaScript, you are 20% correct because I actually use CSS. So the programming language I used to design this web page is actually React. And you might be wondering, when did I learn React? It all started last year when I just learned JavaScript. So my teacher lectured my friends and I that JavaScript was the main language, that we need to learn a new language, that HTML and CSS were just framework, were just structure and design. HTML the structure, CSS the design. So I was not like, wait, I'll actually be writing different code to solve different projects, to do different projects using JavaScript, and all that is just going to nothing. And after those that we actually needed something else that's going to merge up HTML and JavaScript together, and what we needed was a new programming language, and that was React. It's also said that React is actually used by a lot of senior developers in companies, so you can get hired by companies that React is actually the better thing to use, not HTML. HTML is just like the basic thing to use. So I learned React and I was actually making videos for you guys. I was actually spending time learning React, and this hence my first project in React. So after this whole story, now let's dive right into the project overview. So just opened my VS Code I just opened the project in my VS Code, and this is how it looks like. You'll be wondering where is all the code that brought out that entire something. I'm going to show you in step-by-step motion. So if you want a full tutorial, just let me know in the comment section below. So first, in React, if you want to open it to the browser, first you have to go to the directory of where the actual file is. So the actual file is in Anderson. So let me just take it to Anderson right now. CD Anderson. Then next we need to now go to the SRC folder, CD space SRC. Then we can also npm start to start our web application in the browser. That's how React is. So simple as ABC. So this is the entire landing page, just a landing page, no routing to anywhere, just an entire landing page. No, we're not going anywhere. So this is the entire landing page. So you have the nav you have the banner, you have the let's just call this partners. Then you now have all this here. So let's look at each section. Let's look at each part of this web page together. So let's look at the navbar. If you notice, you're not seeing anything like navbar here at all. So each of these what will I call it? Let me just call it tags for people to understand. Let's just say each of these tags here are actual components. In React, each file is called a component, so each of them are actual components that now stack them upon each other like that, so that in React you can actually deal with each part in a separate folder, in a separate file. Like if you want to deal with only banner, you can actually deal with that banner. You can actually deal with that banner in its own file, so that everything that has to do with banner will only be in one file. Like now this banner now, I can just make it to be in one file, so that once to do anything for the banner styling, it just only affects that banner, nothing else. So let me just show you this. So the navbar, if you notice, if you notice navbar here, you not see anything like navbar. You can see banner, you can see partner, you can see wait list. You not see any banner here, and that's because the navbar actually runs through everything. And how it's going to run through everything is through using the index.js here. This index.js. So this index.js is the one that holds the navbar and the app.js together. So this app.js is the mother component. It's one that actually holds all the inner component. You want to actually hold it, the mother component. So if this is the mother component, so this one just like, the mother, you now have like the grandmother component is what this index.js is. So now you have the grandmother component. That this grandmother component is where I now put the navbar. So it's going to run through every page that, as me, I created a specific page for why my candidacy now. You also have that navbar there. If you notice in some sites where you just see that they have the same navbar everywhere, in HTML to do this is actually not easy, but in React is very, very easy. It just puts this navbar component, just put it inside the mother component, and that's all. You're done. I've done it as easy as easy as it is. So this navbar now should now run through. It should not be for all the entire page. Assuming that there are different pages here now, the navbar will continue to stay there, to not leave that place. Now let's go to the navbar now. So just take this, just take small styling units. This is navbar component. Now you can see a lot of things are here. So the navbar, you know when I said that if I want to target each of these things I want to do here, each of all these elements here, I want to target them, it's navbar. So I can have a whole component for just only navbar. So it does not make my code scatter. Like now, if you are using HTML now and you are doing navbar, banner and everything, you have an header tag. Like you have div.wrapper here, then you have something like that in HTML. But in JavaScript, in React, it's actually much easier because you can actually target that place you want to style. You can actually target it, just do everything you want to do it there, and that's all. You should just do it like that. So this is all the styling for the navbar. These are the styling. These are the components. These are the things you have in navbar. So this is navbar here. Then let's go to the banner. So this is the banner right here. You can see each of those banner. I just target them. What is this? One of the best learning. You can see one of the best learning. So the banner is in its own component. Nothing else. No addition, no subtraction, no component, no something like that. So you can actually target using the React. You can actually target each part of the web page. You can actually target each part and design it anyhow you want. Anything you want to be inside it, you can put it inside it. So after the banner, you can now have the other component. I call it partner component because it says some of our partners. And I call it partner component. So it's actually JavaScript file. You can see partner.js. So this is it. You can see these are the things that are here. You can see that's all. You can see I target each of these like this, and I target them and I put them in zone component. So that if I want to style anything that has to do with partner, I know that I want to style anything that has to do with partner, I know that I'll just go to the CSS file and just style it there. Simple as ABC. So the next thing is just the waitlist component. So the waitlist section, just come here, go to my waitlist section, and you can see I target each waitlist. You can see all the waitlists are here. I target them, and everything just look beautiful. You can see very, very interesting. So this unlock your potential. Let's go back here and just the next one, offerings. Yes, because we're going to be unlocking some potential here. So that's it. You can see everything that has to do with unlock your potential. All the content that is here, I can just put them in one component, and using the React, I can now stack them up together in the mother component. So now look like a normal web page. You'll be like, wow, this looks fine, but it's actually not HTML or CSS. It's actually what? React. You got it right. It's React. That's just how it is. So this side actually took me a lot of time. Just this frequent last question. It took me a lot of time. I had to do a lot of things. Like it took me, let's just say, this side alone took me a whole day. Like let's just say it took me a whole day, because it was not actually, this thing you can see, it's not actually easy. It's not actually easy. So that's just it. Let me just show you how it looks like, to show you how easy it is not. So now let's go to the FAQ. You can see a lot of style here. You can see a lot of things here. A lot of things are here. So you can have different use states. Use state is something that we use in React. It's like you select for different states. It's a React hook. You can select for different states: true, false, a string, an array, different. But this one I use it for Boolean. So you can see different use states here. You can see different things that are here. It's actually a long side to. This is just an overview of the project, not the full tutorial of the project. If you want the full tutorial of the project, just tell me in the description down below. So you have this also. The frequent last question. It actually took me time for me to do this. I actually used what you call API. I actually use a JSON file, and in React React makes it very easy to use JSON file in normal, like to bring JSON file into the web page directly. React makes it easy. Like now, let me just give an example here. The JSON file is called list.json. So you can see I just brought out this list here. Just brought it directly. Let me show you the list.json file. This is here. This is currently out here. So it's a JSON file, and I made it to be an array that has objects. So each of the objects now has its own like key and value pair. So dot zero dot question right here, and you can see where is this? So you can see I actually brought in this first. Where is the file? I'm coming right now. So I actually brought the file directly from the JSON. I actually brought it from the JSON directly. I just brought it here. Just put it here directly. Bam. That's all. No anything. So this is how React makes it easy for us to do something like this. React makes it easy for us to use JSON files easily. I just brought it here like directly, and it works. You can actually use map to map through and all the list of items, and to just bring everything down directly like that. So after this, then I now did this simple thing here. Everybody can do this one. This is just normal. This is part of the FAQ. You can see part of the FAQ section. So just did this one, and this is the footer, and this is the footer here. Let's just look at the footer. Let's go to the app.js that holds everything together. So the footer isn't supposed to even be part of this app.js. You know, the footer is part of the entire page. I'm supposed to have put it in the more grammar component, which is the index.js. But just let me just put it there because it's just a landing page, nothing too much to worry about. So you have the footer, you have everything that just concerns the footer. That is all. You don't want too much story, nothing. Everything that concerns the footer, you can see each of the icons here, they only concerns the footer, nothing else. You can see this HR here, you can see this also there, and that's just the entire page I did. This page, let me just tell you guys something. This page is not actually, I wouldn't say it's that perfect or it's not perfect, because I just learned React. I'm not calling myself a professional in React. I'll just call myself an intermediate person in React, because React is very, very wide. So this is just the overview of the entire landing page project. If you want me to do a full tutorial on how I actually did the project and how I actually moved it to a on render link, how I actually did it and how I actually push it to GitHub and everything like that, just tell me in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel.